So let us check this little darling here. She's pretty healthy inside. It looks like the media is, it's still really nice, but the bottom is started to build up a mold, and the top. So I don't wait till this one will die. Did you see the color of this? It's already changes, and it's got a mold on the leaves. It's because it needed a treatment. So I wanna open this carefully. This is a pretty tuck in here. So I'm going to use this mold. Oh, I'm going to wash this, and I'm going to change this pack media. I think it's because I need to wash the mold in there. So I knew it's still healthy, but I need to wash the mold. So I'm going to take this out slowly. Guys, when you do this one, make sure that your hands is clean, or if not, use a hand gloves. She loves the most in here, but I think this is fully packed. There's no air can come in this situation that she had. So this is too tight, and I'm not going to break the roots. I'm going to use a tools. So this is the tools that I'm going to use for this one. And you have to sanitize, of course, before you can soak them in the hydrogen peroxide in when you clean this one. So I use a tweezer or this one, chopstick. I mean, you can use a chopstick if you want, but if you use a tweezer, you have to be really careful not to hurt the roots. So this is really packed, and it's gonna take a while to finish this one. So we'll see. I will show you the changes after a couple of days if these moldy leaves will go away. See, the flowers is healthy, but the leaves is growing a mold. So it's not healthy for her. So I'm going to save her. We'll see if I can save her. So I think I got most of it out, and as you can see, that's why she turned into a moldy. I don't wait till the flowers. I know it's nice to watch the flowers bloom, but I don't want to wait till I cannot save this part over here. So I have to save them because this one will bloom every year. So the leaves is already turning yellow, and it's not in a good condition. So I'm going to rinse this off in the sink. I'm going to get the mold, wash them, and put them in a hydrogen peroxide. So it's cleaned and washed without damaging the roots. Don't wash it in a hot water, okay? And don't wash it in a very cold water. It's just like, you know, a really nice temperature. So I'm gonna put that in a clean media, and I'm gonna throw away this old moldy media. So I'm going to cut the moldy part off, and it's already dead and rotten, so you have to throw that away. because it can get worse for her. So I checked it. I already cut all the dead. We'll see that one. I think this one is dead. I think this one's still good. You have to double check your dead roots, but this one is already, see that brown thing in there? That one needs to go. See how that one rotting underneath in there? I'm gonna get it closer. So there's nothing to hold in there. That's why she become moldy. So I need to cut this off. The other one is yellow, but it's not rotten yet. It might save, so we'll see. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to cure her because she's already yellow. This is 1 cup of water, and I added a hydrogen peroxide, 2 tablespoons at least, because this is a strong solution that I had. But this one will kill the bacteria in there. And I get this cotton balls to swipe off the leaves. Clean the leaves. The mold, guys, was already gone. When I washed them, there's like a little bit left in there. If you don't have hydrogen, you can use alcohol. But I would rather use alcohol mixed in water. So let us soak this one in the hydrogen mixture. And I'm going to prepare a new media for her. This one, she is used to with sphagnum, a moist sphagnum moss inside in there. There's a hollow in there. Did you see the hollow? That's what she had, is the sphagnum moss. I'm going to put back the sphagnum moss in order not to break the roots when I put them back in another pot. I'm going to transfer this here so that you can see clearly how that one has been done. So that's what it is. It's been treated from the mold. So the mold was starting from here to the top. So it's been treated already. So I knew this is already germ mold free, and there's no more bacteria in there. So let's going to repot her. So this is my sphagnum moss. I already make it wet. This is a mixture. Once again, I use for the media for her is a sphagnum moss and a bark and a wood bark and a perlite. And I use a bedrock. It's because I need to put a little bit of water in my bedrock to see the moisture level I had. See if because I live in a very dry place, so this works good for me as far as I know, because my orchid is still alive. and they are very, very beautiful. Usually I kill them. Usually they don't survive. So I got this in a Dollar Tree. This rock I had. And then I'm going to add this with the rainwater. Just a little bit below the rock. So since she was raised underneath with sphagnum moss, I don't want to break the thing, so I'm gonna tuck in slowly a little sphagnum moss in there just to protect the roots from breaking when I'm going to fill this up with the media. Because she's got a hollow inside. So that's it. I'm not gonna overfill it because it's gonna go bad, because this little darling here needs a protection underneath. So now that is a little bit put in its place, I can put my stuff in here now. She loves this kind of media. So the perlite is good for indoor plant, because sometimes you overwater them and you didn't realize, and they're not under the sun, because this little darling here will survive in the inside the house. So that fits really good. And she's got her moss back, a clean moss, and she's been treated. So I'm gonna add a little bit moss on its corner of this one, so that the moisture is level. So don't worry about repotting while the flower while your orchids is still blooming, because they're not gonna die. They were air plants actually, but you just be careful with the roots. You're not. So I'm gonna add some more bark in here. I wish I got a like a chunk bark. This is a coarse blend, but I don't have it. I'm still ordering from my friend Phaleanopsis. Maybe she had one in Montana. We'll see if she can find one for me. Guys, I order my supplies online. So if you ask me where I get the supplies for my media, I got it everywhere. So this perlite, guys, it's like, this will act like a sponge in here. They can absorb this the moisture, and they can also keep the moisture level in there. So that's it. The reason I put this in a clear pot is because I want to see if the roots is growing. And I got the rock, and I got a little bit of water to absorb that it's not dehydrated. And these orchids is a tropical, and they likes moisture. So in a hot, dry place, this is really good for her. And I'm going to spray this with my banana peel water. That is 1/4 of the banana solution, and I added him in the water and spray that. He loves this because it's got so many potassium in there. And a little bit of rainwater. And you're not gonna touch them again until it's ready to feed with bloom. But this time I'm not gonna feed them with bloom because they're still blooming. So don't overwater. It's a little bit dry. See how it works. So my table is busy right now. There, she's happy there. She's clean and repot.